Hey, here's the 4 core moves that's gonna keep your spine healthy and strong. 4 moves and 2 stretches. And you do 2 or 3 sets and 20 reps each. And the stretches are 90 seconds each. First one, just to get the feeling of the inner muscles, this one is called cat vomiting. So you go on your hands and knees, and there's 3 things here. Number 1, you breathe out. You breathe all the way out, empty the lungs. Second one, you pull the stomach in. And the third one, you crunch your abs and make your back goes as round as possible. So these all 3 together looks and sounds something like this. So you can hear the sound at the end. That was the name of the movement, consist vomiting. So you really squeeze the stomach in, crunch the back and empty your lungs all the way. Then you breathe in and relax and do a second one. So you squeeze the stomach in. That's first one, 20 reps. Second one, more of a strengthening one. You lie on your back, lift your knees up. Again, there's 2 things here to do. Pull the stomach in, stabilize your spine. And second one, while breathing out, you extend your legs. So like this. Breathe in and get the legs back here. The wrong way to do this is so your back arches like this. So you want to keep the spine controlled. Move either one leg at a time or both at the same time if you're that much strengthened. Keep the spine as controlled as possible, not any movement there. And the third one, back crunch for the upper body, this part of the spine mainly. Again, here is 4 things you need to focus on. I'm gonna go over them one by one. Number 1 is the movement itself. So you lift up. This is the basic where you start. Lifting up, this is the whole movement. But second thing you're gonna do is to squeeze your elbows together a bit. So when you're going up, you squeeze your elbows together to make more movement in the upper back, in your shoulder blades. So going up and squeezing the shoulder blades and the elbows together. Second one is to hold your stomach in. Sorry, the third one. Hold your stomach in. At the same time when you're doing these 2, you pull your stomach in. You can see it, but I'm pulling the stomach in as like in the first movement. And the fourth one, keep your glutes relaxed. So you may wanna keep your hands on your glutes, so you can feel that if I'm working with my glutes, it looks like this. And this is not a core movement. You keep the glutes relaxed, work with your back muscles only. You can either breathe in or out doing the movement, but you lift, squeeze, stomach in, glutes relaxed. Just practice with a little movement. And the fourth and the last core movement for the sides and bit for your elbow also. So you go on your elbow, hip and knee on the ground. Your hand on your hip and lift up. Squeeze the stomach in, squeeze the sides in. Damn hot in here. So going up. You also want to keep your shoulder in a very good position. So not like this, but ear away from the shoulder as high as possible. And going up 20 times each side. And then lastly, 2 stretches. If the hamstrings get softened, then your posture gonna look like this. Put pressure on the back and you're gonna balance it with upper back going like this. So we wanna strengthen the hamstrings. And 3 keys how to stretch the hamstring. You lift the leg somewhere up. Either on the sofa or bench or tool or something. And the first key is bend your knee. Do not do it with a locked joint like this. You bend your knee. The more you bend it, the less you are stretching the calf and the more the hamstring. So you bend it a bit. Second thing, you don't want to keep your hips open like this, but you want to make the hips point straight forward. So not open like this, but make them go forward. And the third one, good posture from the spine. So this is the starting position, then you start to lean forward. Keeping my hip straight, my knee bent, and my back straight, and pushing forward, so I can feel the stretch in the hamstring. Keep it for 90 seconds. And same thing for the other one. You lift the leg up, bend the knee, turn the hips, straighten the spine, lean forward for 90 seconds. Then front thigh and hips. So you need some stool or sofa or something, and maybe something also soft, so you can get your knee on the ground if you have just a wall. But sofa is really good. So I place my knee in the back of the sofa, and so my leg is lying towards the back. Then I lean backwards, get the stretch on my front thigh. Then I try to again pull my stomach in, so that turns my hips forward. The wrong way to do is like this, arch in the back. So I hold my stomach in, try to straighten my back and lean backwards. The other leg can be down here, or if I get enough flexibility, I will lift it up here. Try to use as straight line here as possible. If you don't have a sofa or anything, then let's pretend here is a wall. So I go against the wall, put my leg there, either on my stomach, again going upwards, pulling the stomach in, try to make the spine straight, either this way or putting the other leg here also. Get the stretch to the front thigh and also to the hips. So here they are. So 4 movements for the core and 2 stretches, 20 reps for each core movement, 90 seconds for each stretch. You can do 1, 2 or 3 rounds, and that keeps your spine together.